Okay, today is the 14th of February, and today I did take a trade, end of the week trade, right after news. The whole week we've been having news, and yeah, it's been an interesting week. I haven't been looking at the charts much, but today I managed to catch something. And as we can see, we had some news today. We had retail sales, and they came in very bearish for the dollar, and that helped the trade. However, I didn't news trade. The news was purely just based off price action. News just came in our favor. But yeah, let's get into the actual trade. So the white line is when I started looking at the chart. So even we can disregard all of this price action after the white line, just to get the daily bias. So on the 4 hourly, we were massively bullish. There was no reason for us to be bearish. Massively bullish on the hourly. We were also massively bullish. The 15 minute, once again, massively bullish. And even on the 5 minute, we were bullish. However, we did want to get long, so I did want to wait for a retrace. So we waited for a retrace. I'll use this chart and then I'll transition to my other chart. I did want to wait for a retrace, so we had this order block just here. And we also had fair value gap just here. And we had a second fair value gap just here. And initially my thoughts were, so I took two trades today. Initially my thoughts were, this was the London low, so we'll come sweep the London low, which did happen because we had the order block and then the fair value gap just here. So we swept the London low just right here. And we also tapped in the fair value gap, and we then broke structure on the 1 minute, and I started looking for trades. I'll move over on the other chart just to show you. But yeah, here was the trade. I did get stopped out of the first one, but we did manage to get a green day, even though we got stopped out early. We had the London low, swept the London low, tapped into fair value gap, and then on the 1 minute, we had a break of structure just here. We closed above this previous high, and I decided to go in, and I was in profit, maybe like $60 a little bit. And then I did decide, well, the market decided to stop me out, and I got stopped out here, and I lost $200, 2%. I did go a bit heavier on these trades because I was really confident in the thesis and the bias, hence why I went a little bit heavier. I had 4 lots, and yeah, I lost $200 here, which is totally fine. And then we decided to sweep these lows, which wasn't expected. However, we did tap into that lower fair value gap that I was talking about, which I will mark out for you guys. I'll move this one. Yep, just there. So we tapped into that fair value gap, and I was a bit frustrated that I got stopped out initially. Tapped into that fair value gap, and then we had this order block. I'll move this order block just there, which also got respected, and we had a strong pump upwards. And then I started looking for longs again because I didn't want to miss the major move. We had New York open at 1, and then news come out at 1:30. So we had this major rally, and then we retraced. I couldn't enter based off the retrace because this could have just been a fake out and then dump again. So I waited for the confirmation, and we broke structure, and I entered here. I had 3 TPs. I did enter with 4 pips again. So if I were to lose this, I would have lost $200, 2% of the account. So that would have been a 4% down day for me if I lost both trades. However, that did not happen, and I won the second trade, and it recovered my loss, and I made plenty more. But yeah, it was a 4-lot trade. My TP1 was here, where I took out 2 lots. I took out 2 lots here. It was just a high side liquidity sweep that I wanted to see get swept. And so on this TP, we made all our money back, on which we lost the first trade. And then I wanted to see the London highs get taken out. On the London highs, I took another lot out. And then previously, if you go back to previous data, we had this high here and this high here. However, I didn't target this high. It just felt too high for me, and I wanted to keep it safe. And I targeted this high, and shortly after, it was a fairly quick trade. Shortly after, we hit that high side liquidity point, and I made around $600 on this trade, which was a really good trade. I did use bigger lots than usual. However, the stop loss was smaller, and I was a lot more confident in this setup. But yeah, so we lost 200 and then made 600. So net profit for today was $400. On the first trade, what could I have done better? I think definitely wait for a full closure on the 5 minutes as well as the 1 minute, because I only got closure on the 1 minute, But as we can see on the 5 minutes, there is the closes are just getting lower and lower. This was the only high close before the massive move down. But yeah, that's definitely one thing I can improve on. The risk to reward was a 1 to, we can call it 1 to 4, 1 to 3.8, 1 to 4, around the same. And it did rally a lot higher than where I set my TP. However, I was out and I did not look at the chart for the rest of the day because 2 trades is maximum for me. And yeah, it's good to stick to your trading rules. But yeah, that was the trade recap for today. It was a fairly simple day. We'll see how next week plays out. I don't know if there's any news. I'll just check. So we have the German federal elections on Sunday, which isn't a trade day. Monday seems to be a fine trading day. Tuesday seems to be fine. Wednesday seems to be fine. Thursday is unemployment claims, but I'll be trading. And Friday, I won't be trading as there is German CPI and GDP. So I won't be trading Friday. Other than that, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I will be trading. So we'll see what the new week has to offer us. And yeah, but overall, today was really good. I did catch the bias really well. The 4 hour aligned with the 1 hour, which aligned with 15 minutes, and the 5 minutes. But yeah, overall was a good trade, and there's not much else to say. But yeah, I wish you guys all the best, and I hope your trades go well. And yeah, thank you for watching.